Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Ulta. This is Alchemy of Knowledge, and welcome. I'm seeing that you guys are enjoying the part 1, part 2, part 3, and 4. So, but I'm just testing things out. But let's get to your reading and see what's in the energy. Okay, Spirit guys, from your guys' highs. Good. I'm seeing firm foundation, structure, stability. It's what is going to grant you fulfillment and wishes. Having that solid foundation. I'm seeing that you're ending cycles when it comes to your home, to your roots, to the ways that you used to have things, to the ways that you used to live or think or feel. Like your energetic field is already transforming and changing and shifting. And you being aware of, as of lately, like, 922, as I'm saying this, like you have the full power and potentiality to change your reality. And in the midst of the chaos or in the midst of you feeling like you forget that you are actually the creator, because we're made to believe that we're less, that we're debilitated, that we don't have those powers of manifesting things. But Spirit's like saying like, no. You are actually a wizard. You literally have the wand. And you have to really put it into perspective. Like watch how you start talking to, I'm hearing my earring. How you talk to yourself. How do you talk into things into existence? Like what are you consistently feeding into? And I'm seeing Spirits saying there is a lot of choices and decisions that are needing to be made. 144, as I'm saying, is there is forward movement going on. And Spirits saying go with the choice or what aligns best with you, with your true purpose, with your heart's desire, to your true soul. But they're reminding you heavily you are gonna need to have a strong core. There's going to be obstacles or things that are gonna come your way, and Spirit's saying we want you to build a strong foundation so that whatever you comes your way, it doesn't shake you, it doesn't scare you. You're just ready, you're prepared, you're able to overcome it. What else for guides? Yeah, because there is a new beginning coming in. You're stepping into the world, into this new chapter in your life. And yes, you are stepping into this unknown. It may feel kind of scary, kind of weird. You don't know how to feel, or what's the next move? What's the next plan? The Spirit is saying in this new chapter of your life, there is going to be great success. Great things that are gonna be accomplished here. The fruits of your labor are going to soon be sprouting. You're going to start seeing things coming out of the ground and sprout for you. Things that you've been putting into the universe for quite some time. Hey, I want this. Hey, I'm desiring this. Hey, I want this. I've been needing this. I require this. I must have this. And that's where it's Spirit saying that it's whatever you're planting and putting into the earth. So by earth, I'm meaning your mind, your soul, your spirit. What are you putting into your mind to bring in things into fruition? How are you consistently choosing to feed yourself? Because that's what's going to be sprouting eventually. And I'm seeing that this is because I'm telling you this stuff, this may be creating a mental conflict, because your rational mind is going to try to get in the way. Your old programming or the way that you grew up is going to try to get in the way of it and try to sabotage you, because it's going to try to make you think oh, whatever she's saying is not true or it's not real. It's not really actually happening. But it's you're getting in your own way. You're letting the mind win you over. Don't let the mind win you over. You are higher source. You are spirit. You have higher power than that brain of yours. Your brain can be trained. Your soul cannot be trained. The soul has infinite knowledge and wisdom that you're not even aware of. Yeah, because this mental conflict is causing you to have this emotional loss and despair. Feeling you're lost as these changes are going on. And Spirits are saying it is time that you start moving on. Let that shit go. Stop being in your head. Stop thinking that you need all this and that. No. Simplify your life and just move on, let it go. There's I'm seeing there's an old way of routines that you used to have, an old way of thinking, an old way of communicating. Like, you're letting that go. And that's because, like, that part that you're letting go of is an old shadow of yourself, an old version of yourself that you're no longer identifying with. You're not associating with it. Because this old version of yourself was causing you to suffer. For many of you guys were struggling to speak your truth, to even speak up. Out of fear of being hurt, out of fear of being rejected, out of fear that you would have been judged, ridiculed, or even mistreated. Because if you spoke your truth, you knew what was coming. And that's what causes fear. This is what causes like this like mental turmoil in your mind. The spirit is like saying, like, liberate yourself from the mind. The mind is a cage. Don't allow your mind to cage you up. You are a free spirit. You're meant to be free. You're meant to be free and out in the world. And crown chakra. Crown chakra. Your crown chakra is what connects you to like the infinite source and information. It's gonna be like, it's just like, it happens out of the nowhere. You just get random thoughts, random like ideas, and you're like, damn, why didn't I think about this a long time ago? And it's because you're connected to source. You're connected to the divine. Whenever this is blocked, like, it's creating all of this. You're either too much in your headspace and you're not grounding yourself, or you're just having too much turmoil going on. What Spirit's like saying, like, in order for you to get back into your crown chakra, back into alignment, you're gonna need to rest. You're gonna need some time to rejuvenate. There's been too much going on the outside. That Spirit's like saying, like, come back inwards. It's time to go hermit. It is time to come back to yourself. You've been doing too much work. You've been putting yourself way too much there, and you've been stretching too much of your energy. And it's time that you get some rest. It's time that you take care of yourself. And it's time you get back into nature, into like what makes you feel safe in your own sanctuary. Because Spirit is reminding you, like, even though you feel like if you just pause it or take a break, 707 as I'm saying this, like, you feel like it's all gonna crumble, it's all gonna go to shit, and it's not the truth. Like, what actually is really gonna happen is, like, there is so many miracles and hopes that are gonna come your way. It's just a matter of you believing in that. And I'm seeing major things on hope. Like, there is so much hope for you. There is a brighter days and brighter life. And that's what Spirit is like reminding you of. Like, there is so much hope and so much light and so much beautiful things out there for you. But it's up to you to be up in your awareness. You got to be conscious about it. You can't just let your unconscious rule over your mind and just be doing whatever it wants to be doing. Like, no. Try to train your unconscious mind to do what you want it to be doing, so that way it can work with you, not against you. And this is a problem that we're talking about right here. That shadow of yourself, that is your unconscious mind, and here is your conscious mind. You're needing to come into union with each other. You're at odds with each other. So you guys don't even know how to work with each other. And so, like, you might be even projecting this stuff outwardly to other people because you're at ends with yourself, because you can't seem to understand. And when I'm talking about this stuff, guys, like, if you guys are into astrology, look into where your 12th is at. The 12th house will reveal to you what zodiac sign it is, how it's working for you. And it's going to reveal a lot of how, like, you operate unconsciously and without awareness, and why certain, like, you know, people with that certain zodiac sign trigger the fuck out of you. And it's because you're seeing your unconscious play out in front of you. And you're like, well, that's not me. It's definitely you. And that's what Spirit wants you to see, the light in. There is another side. There is a bright side there. There is hope coming in. There is this illumination, this truth coming in for you. What else, Spirit guides? Yeah, and there is going to be like a fast, drastic change, a transformation going on here in your foundation, at home, within yourself. You as an individual, you're going to go through a major transformation, maybe even a tower moment. There is endings going on here. There is a lot of nines. And Spirit's like saying, like, please, 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 please do not be discontent or ungrateful over what you have, especially in your foundation going on right now. Be grateful for what you have going on right now at home, for what you already have received. And I'm seeing a lot of force here as well. So home life, your family, the way that you've been supported, your upbringing. Appreciate the journey. Be grateful of the journey, even though it has not been, you know, the best of both worlds. You've experienced both worlds. Spirit is like saying, appreciate the journey, because the more you appreciate the journey, the more you're going to lead to that destination where you're going to be in ecstasy and happiness and peace. And this has been a constant constant thing that you have this power struggle going on. This has been, a lot of having to identify who you truly are at your core. That whole time that you've been holding this power, it's reminding you of how much power you actually have. Lions could be very significant, and so is eights. And I'm saying also, like, you might have green eyes, or you might know somebody with green eyes. But it's just like seeing right through you, recognizing your inner God, recognizing that everybody has an inner God within themselves, and recognizing that everybody is special. As much as you want to like say otherwise, out of maybe insecurity or out of intrusive thoughts or low self-esteem, like, it is what it is. Everybody is special and worthy in this world. And it takes you to have a deep dive into yourself to realize this stuff. And I know it's been a waiting game. It's been such a long time coming here to like realize your true power, who you are all along. And Spirit's like here, like, this is part of your destiny. Your destiny is to like step into your true, authentic self, into your power, and show up as who you meant to be, the strong leader. Yeah, because you're going to be rewarded for it. You're going to be celebrated. People are going to celebrate you for being who you are. People are going to want to be around you just naturally because we live in 22, because it's just you. People like seeing you for who you are. Not for what you can provide, what you can do for them, because it's you. Because, your words are of value. Your mind is of value. Your time is of value. Your energy is of value. Like, they value it. And they're going to treat it as such. So Spirit's like, these people are going to pour into your cup. The universe is going to be ready to pour into your cup, because you're finally realizing your power all along. And, it's requiring you a lot of patience. A lot of patience. And especially, like, patience is going to be needed in your relationships. Because I'm seeing sevens in your partnerships. Like, there's going to be some patience and some needing of the higher power when it comes to your relationships here. And proper planning. Because you have experienced heart loss, you've felt split before, and Spirit's like reminding you, like, just because you feel like you're split or disconnected or lonely, or like a part of you is like dying and it's like, having these issues, Spirit's like reminding you of this whole time you are the universe. You're all interconnected. You're never alone. You never have been alone. Even when you feel like, the physical person is like not there with you, they're still there with you all along. And even if it's not the specific person, like, there is another spirit right there, your ancestors, your spirit team, your angels, even God being right here present with you, protecting you and guiding you, like, hey, we got you. Don't be afraid. The other side wants you to be afraid so that way you can act out of fear, out of lack. We want you to be abundant and have confidence within yourself that this is going to work out for you. That just because there's people panicking outside of you, that you should not be panicked, because you already are safe within. And that's what Spirit's like saying, like, it is time that you take some solitude, some time to yourself, and reevaluate, reflect, and have some like self-study for yourself. So you can like gain more wisdom and knowledge in your journey, especially like in regards to your communication. How do you want to be communicating? How do you want to be handling communication, connecting with people? How do you want to be handling your situations? I'm seeing the tower right behind. So like, this is like a part of that tower moment that you're going to be realizing, like, oh, this is part of something that builds my foundation. The way that I voice myself out, the way that I express myself, the way that I show the world who I am. And also, what kind of information do I spread out there? Is it good information? Is it bad information? Is it uplifting information? Or is it, otherwise? But I'm also here to say, like, don't put energy onto the other stuff. I've been constantly reminded that do not put energy onto like to the opposite side. Keep having that focus on good stuff. Good stuff are always happening. Good things are always happening. And Spirit has been like literally guiding you and telling you through your intuition. Just listen to your gut feeling. Your intuition is letting you know about new chapters, new doors opening up for you. Listen to it. Allow yourself to be guided. There's a new opportunity coming in your way. Spirits like saying like, you may have been frightened in the past when it came to like, you know, disruptions or bad news. But Spirit is like saying like, no, you're guided, you're protected. Things are working out in your favor. Not all is bad. Just, you know, speak that into existence. Speak into existence that things are already working out in your favor. Nothing bad shall prosper. Good things only prosper. I'm always winning. I'm always gaining momentum. I'm always at the right places, at the right doors. I'm always divinely protected. I'm always divinely guided. I'm always at the right place at the right time. Nothing bad ever happens to me. Stuff like that. And just keep speaking it into existence and make it into your reality. So your psyche, your other half, your other shadow, the other part of yourself that you're not aware that is operating your life, gets that and clicks with it and starts working with you. Because you have been going through massive transformations, massive, like, you know, dark night of the soul, massive, like, times of, like, you shedding old skins and layers of yourself. Like, you're just letting go of a lot of things that are just not you. And for some of you guys, like, I just feel it that you guys are battling out addictions. You're battling out old addictions. And I feel it within my heart. Like, you guys are like, I want this change. I desire this change. I know this is not easy. And I feel like as of right now, like, you've gone this far without doing, like, the said thing. And, or, like, you know, like, for quite some time, like, you've been of abstinence of whatever addiction it is. And it doesn't have to be with drugs. It could be a habit or a pattern of yours or an old way of thinking. And Spirit's like, you know, we get that it's tempted, but keep having faith. Keep reminding yourself of the good outcome of it is of not having that, not doing that. Keep reminding yourself how much progress you've made since you stopped doing that. Keep reminding yourself, keep pushing. It's in the threshold of you keep pushing yourself while you're in that momentum. Even though it feels like a heavy fucking climb up the mountain. Even though it feels like it's pulling at you, it's draining at you, and you're just wanting to, like, you know, do that. Keep pushing. Keep going. I know it's scary. I know it's tough. It may not be easy. I know, like, you know, people have given up on you, but I'm not giving up on you. Because you guys have not given up on me. You guys keep supporting me. You guys keep commenting. You guys keep following me. You guys keep watching my videos. So if you guys have not given up on me since the journey that I've gone through as a tarot reader, why should I give up on you guys? And for those of you, I'm always reading the comments. I'm letting you guys know off the bat, I'm always reading the comments. And if any of you guys want to be talking, just email me. Literally just email me. I am so open to just like, to talk to you guys. To see how I can assist you guys. But it's also a matter of fact that you gotta let go of your pride and ego getting in the way from you asking help. And I know that some of you guys have issues asking for help. And this could have been just like, you know, out of past trauma. But Spirit's like saying like you asking help is going to help you succeed in true great things. It's going to help you see past the veil and the illusions that you've been overcoming as of recently. There has been a fog. There's been a cloudiness. There has been uncertainty going on in your life. And Spirit's like saying like, allow us to help us. It doesn't have to be me to help you out. Oh, you can literally call on your angels, your ancestors, your past loved ones that supported you on the other side. You can always call them and ask them, hey, help me out, protect me, guide me. Don't let anything bad happen. Help me, let me have this faith in knowing that I'm going to be divinely protected. Don't let none of this stuff happen to me. Because Spirit's like saying like, we got you. Fulfillment's already coming your way. Good things are coming your way. You've passed down a lot of things. You passed so many tests. And just because you're feeling like giving up right now, or because you're being pushed to the test, you're being pushed to the test about wanting to give up because you're reaching that threshold. It's that moment when you're so close, where you feel like you want to give up and let go so bad. Spirit's like, no, you're so close. Stop doing that. Stop sabotaging yourself. Keep going. Keep fucking going and watch how you finish the finish line. Watch you actually aim the finish line. You've gone so far. You've gone so far to go back. Why even do it? Why even do that? Why even do it? Honestly. But again, it's all in choices and you being honest with yourself and the reality that you want to have for yourself. What kind of reality do you want to have? How do you want to be coexisting in this world? In purity, and authenticity, and uniqueness. As a magical human being that gets to create whatever they want. As someone that's magical. And I know sometimes this might sound corny whenever I'm talking this stuff, but believe it. Like, we're meant to, like, you know, be kids on the inside. Some of you guys don't even feel like you're on your own age. Because you guys are so, like, you guys are having fun. You guys are allowing yourself to, like, shine and be your own inner kid. And it's good to be your own inner kid. Spirit's just saying, like, you know, allow us to help guide you and go with the flow. We're illuminating the pathway for you. Because this illumination of this path is going to lead you to growth. Grow within yourself, grow within your roots, your inner being, your inner soul. And also releasing like generational stuff that have been passed down to you. That you may be aware of or you may not be aware of. And this is going to give you a lot of energy and power and motivation and inspiration to want to create and bring stuff into this reality, into the physical. The Spirit is going to require you to be flexible and open-minded. It's going to ask you to be courageous, be fearless, be like that lioness, be fearless and courageous. Allow yourself to be bold and allow yourself to have some grace and be open that your Spirit is going to divinely bless you. Your pact is on your way. Your family, your soul tribe, they're already here or they're about to arrive. Slowly but surely, there's going to be people like randomly just supporting you. I've been experiencing a lot of people just literally just wanting to help, wanting to be there, wanting to have that conversation. And it's like, it's very nice, especially when it comes like from strangers, because like that's the least that you expected. But that's like another reminder that from source, like you have never been alone. Just because you have a set perception of how you want it to look like for people to be your soul tribe or people like to be your people, maybe you're not allowing yourself to be open-minded to allow it to come in. And maybe you've been just blocking it off because you have a perception. And I'm going to leave that off with this reading. Just remind yourself that you are this powerful person. You got all the power and you can create a lot of things. So, yeah. Other than that, I wish you guys a great rest of your day. Thank you for joining. Thank you for tapping in. And thank you for being there. And I don't know. Thank you. I just appreciate you guys. And I sometimes feel like dissociated realizing how much growth I've gone through, especially in this journey as a tarot reader. Like, seriously, sometimes I feel dissociated. I don't realize how much growth has happened. And you might guys be having that same experience. Like, you don't even realize how much growth you've gone through until like you're like hearing it from somebody else and you're like, yo, you've grown, you're evolved. So just remember, you're a superstar and you're growing and you're evolving. Don't fall into the old traps. You got this. Keep on pushing, keep on moving forward. Growth is uncomfortable. You don't grow in comfort. So there's that. Have a great rest of your day and good night, guys.